As we enter the colder, dark, and rainy months of the year, and if you live abroad or away from family like I do, you're probably going to get a little homesick. And that's okay, it's completely normal. I've been living abroad now for 5 years in Europe, and I still get homesick. So today, I'm going to share one of the ways I deal with this. If you've watched my previous YouTube video, I mentioned that it can sometimes be difficult being Asian in Europe. When I get homesick, I don't really long for a certain place, but more that I feel disconnected from my culture and a sense of belonging. When things are very different from the environment you grew up in, that feeling of belonging can be hard to come by. But you know that cheesy phrase, home is where the heart is? Turns out it's not so far off. For me, a big part of feeling at home is indulging in the familiar flavors of my childhood. That's why I'm making Kimchi Jjigae today, a classic Korean stew that always evokes a sense of nostalgia and comfort. Growing up, my mom would always prepare this dish after our family trips. I'm not sure if this was because the kimchi had fermented while we were gone, so we needed to eat it as soon as possible, or maybe because the stew invokes the full flavors of kimchi that was missed while eating non-Korean meals. Whatever the reason, I later learned that many other Koreans eat kimchi jjigae when they come back from traveling. It's as if the taste of kimchi signals our safe return home. So when I feel homesick, when I feel a bit far away from my identity and culture, I make this stew. It doesn't solve every feeling or problem, but in the moment the stew touches my lips, the spiciness and heat remind me that I am safe and I belong. So if you're ever feeling homesick, I encourage you to try cooking a dish that reminds you of home. It's a simple act, but it might just have the impact you need on your mood and well-being.